Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and today I'm going to be drawing my July TBR. So if this is your first TBR video with me, how this works is that each month I draw 3 books out of what I call my TBR star jars. I have 3 different jars here. They are filled with little origami stars that I folded up out of paper. Each star has the title of a book written on it that I'm interested in reading. So I will be drawing 1 out of each jar. This is my all-purpose jar. This is my series continuation jar. And this is my golden star jar. These are my most anticipated reads. They aren't necessarily new releases. They are just books that I am most excited to get to, and I'd rather get to them sooner rather than later so I don't lose interest. As well as the 3 books I will be drawing today, I will also be reading a book for the Buzzword challenge, and I believe July's prompt is the word measurement. So for this, I have chosen Salt Slow by Julia Armfield. Slow is a loose measurement of time, so that is why I feel like this is appropriate for that prompt. I am pretty sure this is a collection of short stories. Yeah, it says it blends elements of horror, sci-fi, mythology, feminism for an utterly original collection of short stories that is sure to dazzle, shock, and heralds the arrival of a daring new voice. So that sounds really exciting to me. I also think that cover is really beautiful with all the peacock feathers on it. I've been looking forward to this one. It's been on my shelf for a long time, so I'm finally going to be getting to it in July. So I think that is it as far as an introduction goes. Let's just jump right in and draw some books. All right, so first up, I'm going to draw a star from my all-purpose TBR star jar. These are basically more or less kind of color-coded. I can tell by looking at any given star in this jar about how long it's been in here, depending on what paper it was folded out of. I like to pick ones that have been in here a little bit longer, so let's get one of those first. Oh, dropping stars. Okay, so for this first handful, I would say I think that probably this sort of sky blue color star has been in here the longest of all of these, so let's do this one first. All right, and my first selection is going to be, oh nice, The Boys from Brazil. I own this one, just one second. Actually, that's a lie. I own The Boys in the Valley. Boys from Brazil is an alternate history novel, I believe, by Ira Levin, who wrote one of my all-time favorite dystopian novels called This Perfect Day. I had a real-life friend who had recommended it to me, said it was amazing, absolutely loved it. Because it is written by the same author who wrote a book that I absolutely adore, I'm very excited to see. I've never read another book by Ira Levin, so I'm very excited to see if another book by him if I would love it as much. I think there's probably a pretty good chance that I will, given that the ratings of this book are very high. This Perfect Day does have some kind of elements to it that haven't aged terribly well. Not as bad as some other like sci-fi authors that I've read from, such as Heinlein, but I know that it's possible there would be some lightly offensive little bits in there, so I'm definitely going to brace for that. Nonetheless, I'm really excited to finally read another book by this author, so yeah, that is a great first pick. So my first pick is The Boys from Brazil. All right, next up, we're going to draw a book from my series continuation. These are various series that I'm in the middle of, so I'm going to pick one of these next. Well, I just poured out 3 orange stars all at once, so I guess I should pick an orange one. All right, next up, the series I will be continuing in is Gleanings, Arc of a Scythe. It is I'm pretty sure a short story collection in the same universe, and I definitely own this one. I'm gonna grab it real quick. All right, there it is, Gleanings, Stories from the Arc of a Scythe. This is the last book in that series for now anyway. I guess there could be other ones that are written, but that'll close Arc of a Scythe out for me. I absolutely loved Scythe. I really like Thunderhead. I wasn't a huge fan of the Toll, which I actually ended up getting rid of. I have the other 2, but I love this universe. If you're not familiar with it, it's set in a future where death has basically been done away with, which is all good and fine, except for that means that the Earth stands a good chance of like being way overpopulated because no one ever dies. So there are individuals that are called scythes, and it is their job to thin out the population. In other words, kill people whenever the population gets too high. And yeah, this is a set of short stories in the same universe, which I am very excited to read some more from this universe. I'm not exactly sure who designed all the covers for these books, but I think that they are absolutely incredible. And hopefully I end up loving this, and so it can go on my shelf with the other two, the two remaining books from the series that I have. So awesome. So my second pick is going to be Gleanings. All right, and last but not least, we have my Golden Star Jar. These are my most anticipated reads. Right, and my final selection will be, nice, The Shape of Darkness. I own this one, just 1 second. There it is, The Shape of Darkness by Laura Purcell. This, I'm pretty sure, is kind of a gothic fiction novel. It's set in Victorian Bath, so yeah, definitely that is a perfect location and time period for a gothic story. It sounds like it follows a character who is a photographer. It's the beginning of photography, and it sounds like various models that she's had sit for her begin to die, and she doesn't know why, and so she ends up contacting a medium to try and speak to these spirits to find out what happened. So I guess kind of a gothic mystery novel, which sounds like a lot of fun to me. And this looks like it's going to be a very quick little read. I should also mention that this is a totally random purchase for me. And honestly, it seems like I tend to have pretty good luck with books that I just purchase that I've never heard of, that just kind of look cool and sound fun. So hopefully this will continue on with that trend. Yay, that's really exciting. This is a great final pick. So my final pick is going to be The Shape of Darkness. All right, so I think that is going to be it for me today. Those are all of the books that I will be reading in July, these 3 plus The Boys from Brazil. I'd be very curious to know if you have read any of these books and what you thought about them. I'm not sure how long The Boys from Brazil is, but if it's also a tiny book, I may end up picking another one. These seem like they're going to be super fast, easy reads. So if I read anything else in July, I'll be sure to let you guys know later. But yeah, if you've read any of these and you have any thoughts on them, I would love to talk to you about it in the comments down below. If you have any fun reads that you're planning on getting to for July, I'd also love to talk to you about that. So please talk to me in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will like it and possibly subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.